Broadcasting into the far reaches of the Pleiades, it's Talk is Cheap.
Dan Hohlfeld here for Talk is Cheap, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for joining me live. We're live. Shout out to Chad. I think I was reading in the chat that he was listening to us in his vehicle. That's cool. All right. Should we jump into the next thing here? This is really crazy, folks. The State of the Union. Buzz Aldrin. Like, what is going on with this guy? He looks like he's whacked out of his mind in a way. I know he's getting older, so that's got to be said. But what does he know? What does he know? I'm going to play this clip here for when he introduces Trump introduces Buzz, has him stand up at the State of the Union, for those who don't know, and then says, you know, he was the first one to put a flag down, and he says, we're going to go back with rockets. And you got to watch Buzz's face. He's just like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, he's just so puzzled beyond belief. So let's play this clip, and then we'll break it down.
In 2019, we also celebrate 50 years since brave young pilots flew 250,000 miles through space to plant the American flag on the face of the moon. Half a century later, we are joined by one of the Apollo 11 astronauts who planted that flag, Buzz Aldrin.
Of course, the applause goes on there for a little while. But he doesn't look too awkward yet.
Thank you, Buzz. This year, American astronauts will go back to space on American rockets.
Here we go. Watch it. That's crazy. It's like, I'm going to back that up. It doesn't show him again. I think they knew to cut away from him at that point. But, oh, my God. Pause that right there. Look at that. That is insane. When somebody says we're going to go back and he's been up there, wouldn't he be happy about, you know, the U.S. going up to conquer space and set a base up on the moon? But no, it's just kind of like, it's a slow clap. He doesn't know what's going on. Now, granted, he's 89 years old and he was born in the 1930s. So, I mean, we're talking about some time here. So he's pushing that old Alzheimer's thingamadoer that happens. But I don't know. That just strikes me as so. Let me play it again here in the background while I'm talking over it. It's just weird. That is weird. Like, he's like, it's got that expression, like, are you sure you want to do that? So was it all part of a hoax? Did we really not go there? This is such a big conspiracy because there's definitely evidence that shows that they were filming stuff in these Hollywood garages and warehouses. I think it was a backup plan in case we couldn't make it, so they could still say we made it. They didn't know what they were going to see when they went up there. You know, there's going to be alien craft or whatever. Then they could just show that. And there's stuff like you know how on the cameras you got the X's, so you know where you're pointing the camera. That's behind the astronaut in the photograph. So that means it was on the landscape. You know, how do you explain that stuff? You can't. Do I think we went there? I think we went there, but not maybe when they said we went there. There's a lot more going up there that they're trying to hide. There was also that report of Buzz going down to Antarctica, and I think they rode on some crazy craft that went like super speed or whatever, and he was just like, that's why he had that heart issue when he went down there. I believe it was a heart issue, if I'm not mistaken, but I just thought that was really interesting. And like I said, do we really go there?
Well, we'll see.